Hello and welcome to Newsnow Television on 10. I am Shalom Haslam, your anchor. In a major political development of the 2027 general elections, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Regional Development, Senator Amos Yohana, has announced the purchase of a Senate nomination form from the governor of Adamawa State, Amadou Fintri, to take over from. Yohana, who currently represents the Adamawa Northern Senatorial Zone, says the move is a sacrifice aimed at ensuring continuity in what he describes as the governor's impressive developmental strides. Just like a former senator who represented the zone during the 8th Assembly, Binta Masi Garba, also stepped down her 2027 senatorial ambition for the governor.
The announcement was made amid growing political activities in Adamawa State as stakeholders positioned themselves for the next electoral cycle. Senator Amos Yohana revealed that he is willingly stepping aside and sacrificing his second-term ambition to allow Governor Amadou Fintri contest for the Senate seat in 2027.
The governor is my brother. He is my political mentor.
Yohana described the governor as a development master, emphasizing that his experience and leadership are needed at the national level.
For the last 7 years, he has governed the state with justice, fairness, and he has brought unparalleled development to the state. He is not willing to contest this election, but I have consulted and we feel the best way to say thank you to him is to ask him to bring his wealth of experience to the National Assembly.
In a related development, former Senator Binta Masi Garba, who represented the same Adamawa Northern Senatorial Zone during the 8th National Assembly, has also stepped down from her ambition to contest the seat in 2027.
After extensive and wide consultation,
she says her decision is about the future of Adamawa State, admitting that Fintri is a man whom the cap fits, as his performance speaks of itself, and that he deserves the opportunity to represent the zone at the Senate.
We have resolved, in the spirit of party cohesion and statewide unity, to step aside and throw all our full weight of support behind my brother, my governor, His Excellency, Right Honorable Dr. Amadou Umar Fintri.
Observers said endorsements by both Yohana and Masi Garba could significantly reshape the political landscape in Adamawa North as the 2027 elections draw closer.
The recurring communal crisis in Lamurde local government area of Adamawa State seems to defy solutions following a recent invasion of the Kwa and Giakan communities in Lamurde local government area of the state. The affected communities are therefore crying out for protection against such attacks, resulting in the loss of lives and destruction of property. Residents of communities in Lamurde local government area in Adamawa State are calling on the state government and security agencies to protect them following the latest attack in the areas. The chairman of Kwa Development Association, Mr. Leonard Madafa, made the call during a media briefing in Yola, the state capital. According to the unconfirmed sources, 20 persons died and about 400 houses were razed during the attacks on Kwa and Giakan communities in the area. The reports.
Described as one of the most volatile areas in the state, Lamurde local government area of Adamawa State has witnessed several violent clashes in the last 6 months, which has led to the imposition of a dusk-to-dawn curfew in December last year. However, it appears the attacks are not abating, and the latest is the attack on Kwa and Giakan communities, which led to deaths and destruction of property. Residents of the communities are holding this media briefing to call for help to address the situation.
The most recent and devastating attack occurred in the early hours of 23rd April 2026. Armed Sobo military assailants invaded Kwa community, unleashing terror through gunfire and arson. After wreaking havoc, they advanced into Jakan, continuing their assaults. The consequences are heartbreaking. 1, 24 innocent lives lost. 2, some of those killed yet to be buried. Dozens of persons injured. Numerous homes destroyed. Hundreds displaced, now left without shelter, food, or medical care.
Reacting to the appeal, the police public relations officer in the state confirms the attacks and assures the people that efforts are in place to ensure the arrest of the perpetrators of the attacks.
We try as much as we can to manage the conflict, believing that if the conflict is not managed and it is allowed, it will escalate and innocent ones will be affected, just the way Kwa people have been hit now. But now that it has come to the record that yes, there have been attacks, there were lives that were lost, and at the same time, there are properties destroyed, the command has now geared up with another strategies of drawing a security ring across all the communities, not limited to Kwa, to see that each and every one that deserves to be protected is protected in such a way that nobody will intimidate him or her and nobody threaten his or her own life. This is one. Secondly, we appeal for them to remain calm as the Commissioner of Police is reaching out to sister security agencies, and they are doing everything legally possible to ensure that justice serves its course. Whosoever that is involved in this crime will going to be detected, will going to be apprehended, and we are going to investigate discreetly to ensure that law take its course.
For now, displaced persons are taking shelter in a public school until normalcy returns to their communities.
The people of Adamawa State have rallied round Chief Felix Tangwami and described him as the right man to govern the state from 2027 and having the capacity to consolidate on development strides of Governor Amadou Fintiri. The people said this during a rousing reception of the political gladiator Chief Felix Tangwami at the Yola International Airport upon his return from Abuja, where he obtained his governorship nomination form. Correspondent Edom John completes the report.
An unprecedented crowd of supporters and party faithful there at the Yola International Airport to give a rousing welcome to governorship aspirant Felix Tangwami, who just returned from Abuja, where he obtained his nomination form ahead of the 2027 gubernatorial race. Supporters from across the state gathered in large numbers, demonstrating what many observers describe as growing strength behind Tangwami's ambition.
I am extremely happy.
Addressing journalists shortly after his arrival, Tangwami expressed deep appreciation for the warm reception. The grassroots political gladiator pledged to build upon the achievements of the incumbent governor Amadou Fintiri, promising to deliver improved governance and sustainable development across the state.
People are with us, and what do I say? I thank God, I thank them for this show of love. And one thing I kept repeating, the people will not be disappointed. Even if they gather in millions, we will not run away from them.
He also emphasized inclusivity, assuring citizens of fair representation across ethnic and religious lines, and assured of an open-door policy in governance. Political analysts and observers across party lines are already weighing in, describing Tangwami as a grassroots politician with a deep understanding of the Adamawa state and the needs of its people. As the 2027 governorship race gradually gathers momentum, today's turnout is another testament of the popularity of Chief Felix Tangwami, who is gearing up to take over from Governor Amadou Fintiri in a matter of 1 year. Edom John, Newsnow Television.